Once upon a time, in a world where destinies intertwined with divine plans, there lived a man whose life took an unexpected turn. His tale began on a fateful voyage aboard a ship that met a tragic end, sinking into the depths of the unforgiving sea. Miraculously, amid the chaos and devastation, one passenger found himself washed ashore, the lone survivor, a testament to the grace of God.As. As consciousness gradually returned, the man discovered that he was marooned on a desolate island, a forsaken place that had become his prison. With each passing day, he sent fervent prayers to the heavens, desperately beseeching God for deliverance. Yet, despite his pleas, days turned into weeks, and still, no help arrived. The man, battered by despair, began to accept his fate as an inhabitant of this barren isle. Gathering the wreckage from the ill-fated ship, he fashioned a shelter, a makeshift haven amidst the harsh elements. He subsisted on the meager provisions the island had to offer, coconuts and fish. With each sunrise, he rose to face another day of solitude.One fateful day, as he attempted to kindle a fire for his meager meal, disaster struck. His humble abode, his only sanctuary, went up in flames. Overwhelmed with anger and disappointment, he railed against God, bemoaning his plight and lamenting the cruel twist of fate. Throughout the night, he continued his grievances, shouting to the heavens about the injustices he perceived. Exhausted and disheartened, he eventually succumbed to sleep on the lonely shoreline. With the dawn came an unexpected sound, a noise so loud it stirred him from his restless slumber. Rubbing the sleep from his eyes, he couldn't believe his own vision. A ship had appeared on the horizon, drawing closer to his forsaken island. Overjoyed and incredulous, he boarded the ship, his heart filled with gratitude. Turning to the captain, he inquired, "How did you know I was stranded here on this deserted island?" The captain's response sent shivers down his spine. "We saw a fire signal from the island, and we knew someone needed help. That's why we came." Baffled, the man realized the truth. He hadn't sent any fire signal himself, yet the heavens had answered his prayers. It dawned on him that it was God's plan all along, to rescue him by igniting his heart and sending a beacon of hope into the night. In that moment of clarity, he understood the profound lesson that life had taught him. Often, our carefully laid plans unravel, and we find ourselves adrift in a sea of uncertainty. It is during these times that our faith wavers, patience falters, and hope dims. But the man had learned to trust in a greater plan, one orchestrated by a higher power. In a world of over 7 billion people, he realized that God had a purpose and a plan for each and every one of us. It was a plan more significant and more remarkable than anything he could have devised for himself, and so, he surrendered to the wisdom of divine providence. He acknowledged that in life, our best laid plans might crumble, but when we combine our efforts with unwavering faith in a greater power, we can overcome any adversity.As. He sailed away from that deserted island. The man held fast to the knowledge that God's plan was always bigger, bolder, and better than anything he could have ever imagined. In the end, he had learned that sometimes, the most extraordinary outcomes emerge from the ashes of our broken dreams, all part of a grand design beyond our comprehension. And as his story became a parable of faith, he whispered a heartfelt prayer of thanks to the heavens, knowing that his destiny had been guided by the hand of a higher power.